Okay, so we are here again. Welcome. This is Dare again. 3x1. So we're gonna continue with our learning on SQL language. We have done DDL. We have done some part of DML, and this particular session is actually going to be very small, very short, because I only want to show you something that is quite important. As data analyst, you may not have reason to do this, all right? But what we're trying to do for you at 3x Point is to make sure that you are well grounded, such that even if you don't get to do certain things, when you are when you find yourself in a conversation around this, you know what's about, right? You know it exists, so you don't just seem like someone who claim to be a data analyst but doesn't actually really understand how SQL works. So here I want to demonstrate to you how select, which ideally should be returning back data, can be used to actually manipulate data. So we will start by actually creating a database and do a bunch of things here. So let's create the database. Create database X point. That's the name of the database I've chosen this time. It might sound weird with 3x point, and I'm just using X point. All right. So what does X point have? Nothing, because we haven't created anything, right? So let's create two tables so we can actually run them together. So we'll highlight those two and then click execute. Ah, that's because we haven't changed the context of our database. See, that happens a lot. Uh, yeah, even the experts, they actually do make this, mistakes. All right, so execute. Now that works. All right, let's validate and see if the okay, they're there. So we have person table and person email. I'm not going to go into detail of how we created those tables. I believe you already know that. Now let's insert data into these tables. Actually, table person table would not have, I believe, date of birth. So let's go and create that. Date of birth. I'm looking to add date of birth. Yep, that's it. So not make the same mistake again. Alter table, you know that already. All right. Present date of birth. Right. Okay. So we've done that. Now let's insert data into those two tables. So we have 5 rows in each. And let's validate by selecting from the tables. There we go. If you don't know what star means, star, asterisk, whatever you call it, it simply means return everything. All right. So we will actually do some in fact, let's actually do that now. So we select, the way it works is you tell it what you want to select. So in this case, we've created two tables. Let's just use one table for now, just to demonstrate what I'm about to show you. If I did select star from a table, it's saying select everything. If I did select email type from person email, what I'm saying is just give me one column. Email type. Yeah. Yeah. So you see, so that's just what I wanted to demonstrate there. So that's where it works. So if you don't say select star, you can just specify the columns that you want, and then it will bring it back for you. So that's how that works. So let's bring back both tables, and you see our table, our data is there that we just inserted. if we did this, select top one. You know what top one means. I said that in the previous video. Just give me one row back from the table where first name is James. Obviously all the names are James, so if I didn't put top there, what would happen is select person ID. That's the only thing I'm selecting, so I'd expect to get 1 2 3 4 5 back, because the first name on all the table contains James. So that's it, that's what you get. But if I did select top one, and you guessed it, you get just one back. So that's what this is doing for us here. Now this is how we use select to do manipulation. So we would say delete from person email. What do we have in person email? We have all this. And if I say delete from person email, where person ID, which is this column, person ID equals, and if you put the same select statement inside this place, it will associate the value to this delete statement and it will perform the data manipulation. And remember, if we select this statement alone, this one right here, if I run it alone, it's the same thing. It brings back 1. So it's as good as saying delete from person email, which is this, where person ID equals 1. So ideally it should remove this, which is person James, James at person, personal, blah blah blah, so that's that. But just to demonstrate what I was trying to say to you, that this select statement can actually be put into a data manipulation operation. So, and if you do this, it will work, you see. And if I select from person email, you see that 1 is gone. Forget about the one here. This one here is actually not part of the table. The 1 2 3 4 on the left is not part of the table. This is the one that's part of the table, the one that has its columns, right? So you can see, so that's the way that works. And similarly, it can be used to perform insert. So let's say, for example, this table, let me find a name for it, gate, for example, just gate. It doesn't exist. It's nowhere in this database. Let's go into the database. You can see we have only 2 tables, person and person email, person and person email, right? So gate does not exist on this, in this database, right? But we can actually use select statement to both create a table and insert data into that table. And this is the syntax. You do select everything into, you specify the name of the table you want it to create and insert data into, so which is gate, from person email. So if I run this and hit on execute, it says 4 rows affected, and gates that never existed now exist. You can see that gate. And if I click on select start from gates, you get the same data back just as we have in person email. You see, so that's how this works. So this video, like I said, is meant to be very short, so that I can demonstrate this to you and you can have a complete understanding of that works. All right, see you in the next movie. Thanks for watching.